Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be discussing my debt, the progress of my debt, how much I put into each debt, and there are changes to my credit card. So we'll be discussing that here and you'll see and I'll explain why. So first let's see how much we put into our loan. I don't count the interest. I don't do that whole math. I just put how much I paid and then the balance of the new balance. So for this, our loan, I put the regular, it was the regular, let me check, the regular monthly payment that we usually put. So that was $443 we put every month. That is the minimum payment that we do, so that's how much we paid. And then our new balance is now $15,426 with 8 cents. So that is our new balance. Next we're going to our student loan, and this one I'm so confused because I had checked it before the 1st of September and it was higher, and then I checked it again today just before I started recording and it went even higher. So I don't know, is that how student loans are? I mean, I only started just tracking them and it didn't do that before, so I don't know. You'll see. So I pay my regular $107 monthly payment, and when I checked just a few minutes ago, it is now $10,790 with 55 cents. So it went up. I don't know if that's like a new thing. I don't know what I don't know if someone can explain, like, do students loan usually do that? Because I wasn't doing that for the last 3 months, so I'm not sure what happened there. But I guess so. Our city credit card, we paid, I think we paid the regular payment. I don't remember putting extra. Let me double check. No, this one we paid, oh, wrong pen. We paid the normal minimum payment, which is $55. So that brings our new total to $5,445 with 53 cents. And it did go higher because I did use this credit card when I didn't have my other credit card, the Chase credit card. I used it, so it did go higher because I used it as I mentioned in my previous video that my grandpa recently passed, so we kept visiting, or we kept going to, or the hospital, and to my grandma's house, and then to my mom's house, and then we were buying food. So one of these times I didn't have my Chase credit card, so I had to use our city credit card to buy something. I think it was food. I don't remember, because we kept swiping our card, and since they live an hour away, we kept using our gas money that wasn't planned. And then of course we're not home, so we're not cooking, so we're buying food out. Food is expensive, and so that's why I had to use it. So it did go up, so I knew this was gonna happen. And this one also went up, and I'll explain what we did and what we bought. So for our Chase credit card, we put a lot of money into the Chase credit card, but because I did a big purchase and I kept using it when we were, attending the funeral services, we had to be there all day since we had our little family moment before everyone came in. So we were there for a long time. So we were all, well, my kids especially, were hungry. So I went to buy them food. And then when we were out, of the whole viewing, we were hungry, so we wanted to go eat. Plus, we had to go buy gas, so it was just a lot. So we did put a lot, and let me tell you how much we put. So in the beginning of the month, we paid 557, and then we paid 110, and then we also paid 198, and we also paid 500, which was our recent payment that we gave. So we put $1,365 into our Chase credit card, and it would have been lowered, but as I mentioned before, we kept going to the city. It's an hour away from us, so we kept going there. Traffic time, it took even longer, almost 2 hours. So we kept going. We went to my family's houses and the funeral services like 6 or 7 times, different days. So we kind of had to keep going, and this is on top of my husband already going to work. So he would go to work, come back, we would get ready, go, or he wouldn't go to work either, but that was his day off where we wouldn't count on him or using gas those days because he was off. We don't need to go anywhere, but because of that, we kept going, using gas. And then, of course, again, buying food and helping out with everything that, what was going on. Paying food for my mom as well, because that was her dad. So she wasn't in the mood to cook, of course. Who is? So we were buying that. And then, And then we also made a big purchase. As mentioned also in my other video, we bought tickets to Japan. So we're going to Japan. We bought them because it was a really good deal, so we're hoping to pay it off. We would have paid it off sooner, but because of using our credit card to go visit, and that was unexpected, so it went higher than we anticipated. So the new balance for our Chase credit card is now $5,945.30. So it would have been lower, but because of those purchases we did, which I have no regret. I wanted to be there. I wanted to be there for my mom. And then for the tickets to Japan, that was already purchased, and this was before everything had happened. So, things happened. So I do plan to still pay this off at the end of the year. Let's see how it happens. Hopefully we can do overtime. I know my husband has been doing overtime, so that's going to help a lot to put money into that Chase credit card. And then that is what we'll do. I did want to go and calculate how much is our new debt total. I know it would be high for sure. Let me see how much that would be. So we have $15,426.08 plus $10,790.55 plus $5,445.53 plus $5,945.30. So I was expecting our total to go up, which is fine. It is now $37,607.46. This time I am not surprised seeing it go so high, since we did those big purchases and many purchases this past 3 weeks or month basically. So that was expected. But other than that, we are going to pay this down. Hopefully we can do another $1,000 payment. It was high this time around because of our extra paycheck. We did put some money towards it, and I know we have an extra payment in October, so let's see what happens, because we do want it to get like a little AC unit. I think they're called mini splits. We wanted to get that because it has been extremely hot. We've been surviving on our window AC, and we only have 2, so it's in our room and it's in the living room. But our living room is, of course, it's not the biggest, but the AC just doesn't work for that space. So we're hoping to get that. We're hoping to get that done, which would be exciting because my kids, I feel bad for them. They're always saying they're hot, and when we go outside, it's even hotter. So there's no end to it. Thank you guys again. I hope you have a wonderful day.